Hire Squad, we got a video for you today. Today's video is gonna be shooting slow-mo 60 frames and 120 frames. What that looks like, what you need to do it, what equipment we are using to do it on, and the real live application. We're gonna go right outside here. We have a highway along our office and we're gonna shoot the highway, the cars driving by on the highway in 60 frames, slow it down on Adobe, kind of show you how to do that, what that looks like, and then we're gonna go and shoot 120 frames a second on the highway with the cars driving by, slow that down to the correct speed, see what that looks like, and show you guys the difference on what 60 to 120 looks like. All right, so first things first, what equipment are we using to do this? We are using a Sony A7SIII with a Sigma 24 to 70 millimeter lens on it right now. That's what's filming me. In order to shoot in 120 frames on our Sony, you're gonna have to be in S&Q mode. And in order to do that, you need an SD card that will read and write with high enough speeds to allow that. We like to use the Pro grade 128 gig, 300 megabyte a second read time, 250 megabyte write time, V90 XC2s. These are great cards. They are durable and they get the job done and allow you to shoot in the higher frame rates. It is a bit of an expensive card, so you got to invest in it to make it happen, but I do suggest it. Also saying I wouldn't get much higher than 128 gig SD card. You don't need it higher. You don't need to be getting into 256 or 512s. Just get a smaller 60 to 128 gig. Shoot your couple slow frame videos that you need on it and put this card away. It's just too expensive to be using as a daily driver. Get their Pro grades. These are a half price for the V60 cards. They read and write extremely fast. So from here, let's get this in the camera. Let's get outside and check out what 60 and 120 frames look like. Slow down. All right, Hire, let's go. Hire, let's get outside. But before that, if you could like, subscribe, drop a comment, let us know what you think of our channel so far. We're putting a lot of work into this. We're super passionate about it and we're grateful that you guys are watching right now. Thanks a lot. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we got the camera on. We got the SD card in. We got our monitor on so we can see out here. It's super bright. You can see right here, we got the highway going by. We are gonna be shooting some cars driving by super fast to see how fast we can slow them down and what they look like on 60 frames and 120 frames so we can get checking it out. Let's get to it. Trav, come over here. All right, camera settings, you're gonna click menu. If you have a Sony, mind you, it's gonna change a little bit for you. But you go to image quality, movie settings, and record frame rate. For us, we're gonna start on 60. All right, and it's always a rule of thumb when you double your shutter speed from your frame rate. So we're gonna do 1/125 you see here. We're shooting in a log here. All right. All right, guys, so we have our camera in 60 frames. We just show you how to do it through the menu. Just for reference here, these cars, I would say, are going by about 40 miles an hour, and we are 50 to 60 feet from the highway itself. So from here, we're gonna get started and push record. We're gonna let it go for about 10 seconds. Trev, show them the cars driving by a little bit. So now you have it. You can see what 60 frames looks like, slowed down to 40%. All right, guys, now it's time to test. We're gonna stop recording here. We're gonna go back to the menu and we're gonna switch from 60 frames a second to 120 frames a second. This will allow us to slow down our video even further. So we're gonna go to menu, and you go to image settings and then movie settings. From here, you're gonna click record frame rate, and we're gonna move to 120. And we're gonna get into some testing and see what it looks like to shoot in 120 frames. Like I said earlier, our rule of thumb, most videographers' rule of thumb, double your shutter speed from your frame rate. So since our frame rate's 120, we're gonna try to shoot for a 240 shutter speed. Okay, now we're 1/250. There wasn't a 240 there. So from here, we're gonna get shooting and slow this video down so we can show you guys what it looks like. If you guys are enjoying this video, if you could like, subscribe, drop a comment. If you have any further questions on this, that would be great. Just let us know, and we would love to answer them or make new videos on them. All right, there you have it, guys. Now you can see these two videos next to each other, recording in their different slow-mo speeds. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks, stay tuned. All right, guys, now that you've seen 60 and 120 frames slowed down right here on the highway with these cars, we're gonna start shooting different applications in slow-mo and doing the same thing. So we're gonna do some like motorcycles, some bike lists, some people walking, do a lot of side-by-side comparisons, and be uploading them and showing you guys how they look. So stay tuned, please like, subscribe, drop a comment. Let us know what you wanna see. Let us know what you don't wanna see. Let us know if we look like idiots or if we don't look like idiots. We're super passionate about this, and we're trying to build this channel. So come like Higher Media Productions today. Thanks, guys.